Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Special guest with me today, guys, all the way from Tokyo, Sacramento, my man Blayde Bynum, and he has brought me something special. All right, man, got my man Blayde here. He's brought me something to try that I've heard of briefly before. It's barely in the catalog. I call it the illegitimate stepchild, but I think he's gonna shed some light on it for me today.
Yeah, so I brought out the Ezone 100Sl. It's not brand new. It's been in our lineup for a little while, last year, mid-year, I believe. It's a terrific frame. It's the lightest racket in the family of Ezone rackets. It comes in at 9.5 ounces unstrung. It is the lightest frame that we carry.
100Sl, super light, okay? We know the 100 for sure. We definitely know that 98 for sure. There's still a lesser known 100L. So this is the SL, super light. So 9.5 ounces, huh?
9.5 ounces unstrung.
So that's really light for a racket like this. Let's get my man Coach Gu and my man Coach Chris to try this out, and let's see what we think of this super light Ezone. All right, guys, so we're on the court. We got the 100Sl Ezone, the racket that nobody ever remembers. Anyways, so we're gonna try to hit with it and see what happens. All right, guys, Ezone 100Sl. We got Coach Andrew, who just tried it. What'd you think, Coach?
I honestly think for its frame, what I heard is the lightest frame in the family. It does not play like that, actually. It does feel like an Ezone. The weight's definitely lighter, but overall, the weight throughout the whole racket is very, very distributed well. Surprised it volleys well, it slices well. Actually, you can get good pop, and there's stability, which is really nice about this racket. But overall, if you have like any arm issues, or you're looking for a good, easy, powerful racket that is light, this is a good one to look for.
All right, so Blayde, what did you think of Coach Andrew's analysis?
I thought it was pretty right on. Quite frankly, I was really surprised and shocked with this racket. It's a super light. It's 9.5 ounces unstrung. It played, and I was hitting against a good player, and I was hitting out, and the balls were going in. Typically with a racket like this, I would expect my balls to fly, but I was having some great control. It played like a heavier frame. The fact that it's only 3 points head light, it's a tapered beam, it felt like a player frame, and I could swing away with this racket, even with the multi-filament string in it. I was shocked. It really is a sweet racket, foreshadowed by the success of the Ezone 100 or the Ezone 100L. It's surprisingly great. I could see this racket doing really well for players with long, fast strokes. Again, typically it's for a transitional type of player, a junior player, 12-year-old, getting into a real racket. I could see this racket doing well at 3.035 level for women who want something that's really light. But quite frankly, I liked it. I could see anyone playing this racket.
I want to thank Coach Andrew for hanging out with me and trying out this new Ezone SL 100Sl. Coach Gu, where can we find you?
You can find me at ag.tennis. I'll also be posting content there as well.
Okay. All right. Coach Chris, 100Sl. Thoughts?
Yeah, so playing with this racket, again, I didn't know that this existed, but it's been out for a while. It is very stable. For when I used to having a little bit of a frame that's a bit heavier, but playing with this, I was taking some pretty big cuts with it, and I felt that the frame did its job to hold up. You know, this is a racket that I definitely would recommend for a lot of junior players. Other than, because I think the really typical one that a lot of juniors go with is that Babolat Light, but this is a really good competitor to it, because you're actually, when players are learning to be a bit aggressive with the ball a bit more, this frame kind of does its job by staying stable through it. Overall, again, it's a really good racket, and it's a lighter one too as well, so you're not getting that kind of, for a junior player, you're not really too much worried about injuries with their arms if they have good technique. So this is a one that I would definitely recommend to the junior players for sure.
So I would agree with both Coach Gu and Coach Chris. This is a good junior competition racket. You could easily dial up the power when you need it, but will allow you to swing through and keep the racket in. I could easily weight this up, you know, and make it like a 13-ounce racket for myself and love it. It is that good. Now, it did not lack any power for me. I was able to spin the ball easily with this. I could cut the ball easily with this. Remember what I told you guys? If you have a light racket, they rebalance it to put it at the top. I could definitely feel the weight at the top, and there was no lack of feel for it, no lack of power. Definitely great control. Now, Blayde, this racket we just called like an hour ago the illegitimate child, right?
Right.
Should we welcome this into the family now?
We should. This racket really doesn't get the love that it deserves. And admittedly, I haven't hit on it all that much, but tonight I had the chance to play for at least 45 minutes on it, and I was shocked. I mean, I was swinging away. This racket plays like the Ezone 100 or the Ezone 100L. You don't feel that it's light. The distribution of weight, it's perfect. It's only 3 points head light. It's got a great tapered beam, and I could swing away with it. It felt really comfortable in my hand. I felt like I could do anything with it. I could hit topspin, I could hit backspin, pretty much do what I wanted to. I was shocked and pleasantly surprised.
All right, so we're gonna bring this racket into the house now and provide it a nice living, because that's where it deserves. Okay, guys? So if you've never heard of it, which I'll believe most of you haven't, give it a demo. If you're 12, 13, 14 years old and you need a new or first adult racket, give this one a shot. If you're a lady who wants a light yet controlled and powerful racket, give this one a shot. Okay? Now, Blayde has a special promotion for you guys. Blayde, explain the promotion there. Yeah.
Well, beginning April 1st, all the way to the end of the month, Yonex is running a promo on this racket that if you buy this racket at a shop, you get a free set of Dynawire string. It makes a great gift. We've got Mother's Day coming up around the corner in May. Any guys out there that have a special gal in their life that'd like to buy them a new racket and get them started in tennis, the Ezone 100Sl is the perfect gift.
All right, so this is a masculine blue. Blayde, what other colors does this come in?
We have it in a pink also.
Pink?
Yeah, pink.
For mama, okay? Mother's Day coming up. Get the pink one. Take advantage of the promotion coming up April 1st.
April 1st
April
31st.
April 1st to the 31st. All the way through April, okay? Don't forget about mom. So, want to thank my man, Coach Chris, for hanging out with me today. Where can we find you, Coach Chris?
You can find me at CB Chien Tennis, and I'll be posting content there too.
All right. I want to thank my man, Coach Blayde Bynum here, all the way from Sacramento, California. Oh, okay? Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.